Time for the final game of the evening. Got Godmark Save New Zealand versus the Admin Abuse team. Two strong teams for sure. This may be one of the closest or at least most hotly contested matches that we have this evening. We have a firmly defensive team versus a completely offensive team.
Second time we've seen this now. Previously, the offensive team won out pretty decisively. I wonder if that's going to happen again. Explosive arrows flying towards middle, trying to keep blue off the point while red heads to hidden. Blue, 2 on the middle point. Red team, 2 on the hidden point. Lower, 1-on-1. Potions flying. Magpie versus LaSour.
The dragon herself. Magpie, use last stand. Gets the first blood. Blue was prepared to help Magpie at lower. They clearly are going to be sent elsewhere. Looks like they're going to collapse at mid, knowing that the hidden capture is going to come there too. So now we've got Computurn versus Master and Mop and Goat. GSR arrives to the fight, making this a 3v2. Magpie still trying to get lower, so he's going to be sticking down there the whole time. Mop pops last stand and gets caught in a frost trap. Goatmox is going to succeed in trying to take out Mop on that advantage. Master's popping heals, trying to deal with 2 at once. Throwing potions. Mop's healing himself. Master not sure if he's got any cooldowns left. Mop not in a good way. Master's taken down by Leosar. Mop is now the victim of a 1v3. Magpie runs it within a last stand to try to harass a little bit. And gets Computurn, or rather Computurn slain by Mop. It's now a 1v3.
Red team definitely poised to take middle here.
Master shows up.
Blue team definitely putting up a fight.
It should be noted that Blue actually already has middle. All they're doing now is harassing to try to keep the point in their favor. And on that, they're doing a very good job.
It doesn't take much, you know, knock the other team off the point, get in there and stand on it yourself. That's all it really takes to make sure that the point stays in your favor.
Master smartly playing defensively. Oh, Leosar got hit in the air by an arrow, kind of stopping her lunge down a little bit. Gomox got killed by Mop with some potions. Red is now falling by the wayside. Mop walks away with a double kill on that. And now Blue has a firm control of middle.
That is a complete wipeout of the red team by the blue team, and blue is going to secure middle here. Middle plus lower, 14-22. Red looking for a bit of a comeback here.
See some. Well, that's Leosar approaching from a strange angle. Lunges in there, throw some potions, try to soften up blue a little bit. It's not a good fight for anybody who's offensive spec only to take.
Lots of arrows sticking in Leosar there. Red team down at the lower point, trying to 3-man cap that with arrows flying in. Explosive arrow going out. This is not looking good. I think for the red team here, I imagine blue team's going to come out ahead off of this. Even though red has taken...
yeah, I'm not sure.
Back down to 1 red point, 1 blue point, and 1 no-capped point.
Yeah, you know, blue took a lot of damage. Red did a lot of good job softening up blue team before they could even get near him. Leosar walks away with a double kill, taking out both Mop and Master there. They have lower. They're all going to rush middle is my guess. And Master tries to intercept the team coming from lower. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. They're running right by him, knowing they shouldn't fight on the road, and they're going to try to fight on the point at middle to see if they can take that. I suspect Master's not going to get in this fight. He's going to run lower and try to snipe that from them.
So red taking middle here. Master heading down to the lower to take that. Looking at a fairly even trade here for the points. Red obviously going to take it faster with the 3 players. We'll see if they can fight off the rush from blue here. To secure their hold on middle here, and maybe the hold on maybe they can take hidden as well.
I think red is smartly staying together, knowing that in most circumstances they're going to have a lot harder time against defensive players. However, if they stay together, that's a lot of damage to put out that a defensive player can probably not withstand. So Yeah, they're following each other. Magpie's throwing the last standout. Got trapped in a frost trap. He's throwing potions out to see what he can do, but I don't think he's gotten slain by computer in there. Now that two are going to take hidden.
You're absolutely right here. We look at this and we constantly have seen red team have more players attacking the points than the blue players have. It's constantly a 2v1 in red side's favor. Red being with the offensive specs and blue being with the defensive specs means that the blue players are not going to be able to put out as much damage. Sure, they can absorb more, but with two players, that is more than the defensive players' talents can absorb to kind of even that out. So red team is easily going to be coming away with the advantage in all of these little skirmish battles that we have here going on.
Mop's sticking on the middle point to try to neutralize that and will succeed. Godmock's finally taken out by Master. He's going to pop behind that tree and use a little bit of time to get some bandaging off. Lower is in blue's control. Red, well, hidden rather has red. Red has hidden, I should say. Magpie's now trying to take it, and they're going to be blue's going to be playing the split team approach and trying to get at least one or two players on the points to do caps, while the other two or one, it seems like, I'm going to try to fight off the red team.
Now I have to give credit to blue team here. Yes, they are playing the defensive players into the offensive players here, but they are also playing the capture game. They are capturing the points more than the red team is, and that is going in their favor despite what's happening in the man-to-man skirmishes. So blue team is definitely going to come out ahead here despite their talent differentiation that they have with the offensive team. They may be dying more, but they're taking the points, and they're taking them early enough and fast enough that the red team can't really keep up.
I enjoy Red's aggression here. I mean, Master's sitting here running in front of the grass, using all of his defense killings to get himself. He's already used all 3 of his potions to heal himself. He's going to try to do everything he can just to stay alive, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it on this one with these 2 players. Comp's a very good PvPer, and he's going to he's going to waste no time taking out Master. There's a 1v1 with Master just eking out Leosar here at Hidden, and Blue now keeps 2 points to Red's 1. Red's doing a very good job of being aggressive, but Blue's just managing to stay behind him and keep the points in their favor in terms of having 2 points to their 1. Red is at middle. They're collapsed to middle. Comp's at middle. He's got a
stand popped.
Comp's going to die. He's probably going to lose middle here. So the question is, what are they going to do with their respawns? Because this is now Blue's attempt and chance, rather.
This is the thing about playing that defensive team. We saw last game where the defensive team was playing defensive, but not taking the points. This time around, the defensive team is playing with defensive talents, but an offensive mentality. You're taking the points, and you're securing the points, and you're holding the points. Versus the offensive players. You get the offensive players split up 2v1, they're not going to be able to do anything. With that amount of survivability, they're just going to get beaten down and the points are going to get taken.
On that note, Red is clearly frustrated with the current state of affairs. They're scattered a little bit. Leosaur spent a lot of time just trying to pepper people at middle, which did absolutely nothing. I can see why she would have wanted to do that from her standpoint. It's exciting to see 3 people grouped tightly that you can pepper arrows into, but all that did was just means that she was not on a point taking it, and she was just shooting at Blue, but not really influencing how middle was getting taken anyway. So it was kind of a waste of some I don't know how to put this properly, but I think all of you know what I'm saying.
It's definitely a good strategy if you have the lead to sit there and pepper them down, try and lower their health for the rest of your team to show up, and then you try and take it. However, if you're in the losing team here, you need to be going for the points. Try and draw them off, split up the enemy team, see if you can catch them in a 2v1 situation, and go from there.
Red's strategy of sticking together 3-1 earlier this game was working well for them. Now they're not getting... They're kind of eating their own medicine. Blue's sticking together because they have the advantage. They're able to do so. They can do so without worrying, and then you're just seeing the results of that. Red can't really do too much, and especially in a 3v3 team fight, defense is gonna come out on top. Especially since Master has Life Shield and Holy Grenade, he's gonna be pumping heals into his team. They're gonna last a lot longer.
It's definitely one of those strategies that works better if your entire team is focused on it. If you have an entire team running defense and they can all kind of strategize around using those talents together, they're going to take the win. The offensive players, they need to work together to kind of gain the advantage, get the 2v1 on the defensive players to try and out-damage their defensive talents. It's hard for the red team, if they're in the losing side here, to really make a comeback. Defensive really has the advantage here once they get the point lead.
Yep,
Good
it's
explosive arrow going on.
it was a good attempt by red. I think they got scattered a little too much too early. Weren't able to capitalize on some of the advantages that they had, and this one's going to go to admin abuse, I'm afraid.